Hey everybody, welcome back to Dungeon 3D Advanced Build. Today we're going to be picking up where we left off. Last time we finished out the grotto. Grotto area looks pretty awesome. And so the first thing that we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to address where the hidden whatever was. Now I've removed the marker for the hidden whatever. And we're not going to do anything crazy here, but we're just going to put a crate in here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to use our shift options to basically just jam the crate back in there, and then we're just going to put the wall back in place. That way when we cover this with Fog of War, they will be able, there'll just be a single piece of Fog of War sticking up, and I'll kind of show you what that looks like, hopefully spurring them to maybe check it out. What I'm going to try to do here is I'm going to make, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make this part, nope, I'm going to swap those around. I'm going to go ahead and make it so that that texture is different. So that'll be the wall that if they mess with that or investigate it or pass a check for it, that'll go ahead and spur them to check it out and unlock it and get the goodies inside. So as I said before, we're going to go ahead and make this area their first combat. So what we're going to do is we're going to place some Scarred in here. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and look for our orc. Turn our little orc around here, and we're going to give our orc, this first orc is just going to get a sword, okay? We're going to scale all of these orcs down a little bit. We're going to scale them all down to 0.5 because, yeah, 0.5 because they're going to be goblins. So we're going to say Scarred Goblin 1. All right, so that's our first Scarred Goblin. He's going to have a buddy. We're going to copy him. We're going to go ahead and swap him around. And then we're going to go ahead and get rid of this 2, and that's going to be Scarred Goblin 2. All right. And then over here, we're going to go ahead and place another orc that we're going to scale down. We're going to kind of turn him this way. Go 0.5. And we're going to go Scarred Goblin 3. And to help, so that the names aren't huge, we're going to give him a bow because he's going to be an archer. And then we're going to place one more. And we're going to give this guy a staff. And Scarred Goblin 4. And we're again going to scale him down to 0.5. We're going to scale him down to 0.5. Why don't you want to scale for me? Oh, because I'm looking at the light, not the. And that is going to be our Scarred Goblin Wizard. So there is their first fight. Hopefully when they go in, they're going to see this guy over here, and that's going to trigger the fight. He's going to kind of be looking this way. This guy's going to kind of have his back to the wall here. Okay. So this is going to be where their first fight is. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fill this area in with stuff, because this is going to be like part of the goblin, I guess, cave camp at a small portion of it. So what we're going to do is we're going to take I think it's weapon rack 1 that is filled with stuff. Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pump this over here, and then I'm actually going to scale this down just a little bit, and we're going to go 0.75. Okay? We're going to go ahead and do some other stuff here. What do I want to do here? I want to make this seem like this is where they sleep, maybe. Bad there's no bedrolls. Actually, you could totally make a bedroll. Hold on, I have a great idea. All right, so we're going to take this bed, and we're just going to drop it. And then we're going to scale it down. We're going to scale it down to 0.5 also. Looks like I need to bump it up just a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift it a little bit. And then I'm going to put that one right there. We'll put that one right there. And then we're going to need to shift this guy a little bit more to kind of stick it in the corner. Okay. Now it's just coming together. I'm going to stick this further in the corner, stick that further in the corner. So yeah, there's 4 little beds for these guys. Okay. So here in the corner, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to put a chest. I'm going to go ahead and rotate it just a wee bit, and then I want it to come away from the wall so it's not clipping in the wall. So we're going to go ahead and pull this. Oops, it's not quite what I wanted. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I like that. Okay. So there's our little goblin camp. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do one more thing. One more thing. I'm going to put a table. Nope, that's the bar table. I don't want that one. Is it the... Which one of these is the round one? Nope, darn it. There we go. Okay. So there's that. I'm going to leave this hallway kind of empty. Okay. And then what I am going to do is I'm going to go over here to where this area is. And I'm going to go ahead... Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead. I am not going to leave this empty. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. I think the regular rocks are actually under here, under not the Viking. And I think they're under, yeah, the cave rocks. So basically, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use the shift options to pull it. There we go. And then I'm going to go ahead and just pull this back a little bit. I'm going to kind of do the same thing over here. I'm going to take this one and I'm going to pull it back to right there. I'm going to place a different one. I think it's 2. Yeah, that's the one I was looking for. We're going to scale this down just a bit. Like so. Right here, we're going to put cave number 1, the large one. I'm going to rotate this one. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to bring this one forward through the wall. If I rotate it more, I like it like that. So it's fine like that. So that gives our wall a little bit of, I guess, depth. Okay, so I'm going to play, I pushed one right here, so I'm going to pull this guy back just a bit. And then what I'm going to do one more. Let's see, 3? It's 2, that's 1, okay, gotcha. The 3 is kind of like 1, but on its side. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pull this back, pull this back. Pull, 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 pull. And there we go. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm not going to go too crazy with it. So there's our wall. There's our rock wall. I'm going to do right here. Actually, right here, I'm going to kind of do some of these stalagmites. Kind of make it a little bit ominous here. Oops. And then I'm going to kind of put stalagmite 3 there. I like that. That's awesome. I'm not going to do anything crazy over here. What I am going to do is I am going to go ahead and I'm going to put some loot. Okay, we're going to put some loot back here. Again, nothing totally nuts. We're going to put this crate here. We're going to have, so this video is going to be a lot about using the shift options to put stuff the way that you want it to be. Okay, so this is going to be a tight fit. Oh, that is so flush. That's perfect right there. That's perfect fit right there. And then we're going to go ahead and I'm just going to put a chest right there in the corner. And then I'm going to put some skulls, some corpses, maybe a gravestone here. Maybe somebody came through here and there was an adventurer. And then what else can I put here? I'm going to put this dark well. I don't know why. It just feels appropriate right there. Maybe it just goes down. It's like the well in the Mines of Moria. that Pippin knocks the skeleton into. So that's good. I'm not going to go too crazy with the outside. I just want to kind of go ahead and make kind of the theme, I guess, because I want to flesh all of this out, but I don't want to go completely ham with it. So now that we have gone ahead and done our outside of Cave West, we are going to actually make Cave West. All right. So we're going to go Cave West, and we're going to create. So the outsides, not the outsides. The offshoots of the cave are all going to be much smaller. So we're gonna go 10 by 8. Let's go 15 by 8. That's great. All right, that's perfect. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this whole thing black. And then what they're going to do is they're going to go ahead and come at this from this direction. All right. And then we're just going to go ahead and kind of do what we did before. And then, yeah. And then what we're going to do is this is going to be another spot for a fight. Okay. And then what we're going to do here is... Let me think. Let's do gnolls. Let's do some scarred gnolls. All right, I think these beardies are going to be the closest thing to gnolls. Okay, so let's just do let's do 3 gnolls and a... Where's the wolf? Wolf. There we go. Whoop. Get back in there. Okay. So we're gonna go. We're gonna change the color of this wolf to black. We're gonna do, scarred wolf. And then these gnolls, they're gonna have. They're all gonna have daggers. They're all just gonna have regular, like, one little dagger. Okay, so scarred gnoll 1, scarred gnoll 2, and scarred gnoll 3. I'm going to go ahead and turn the light down in here to kind of get a... Oof. I don't like how he blends in so much. Actually, you know what? I like it because it gives a sense of spookiness. I'm going to leave it. Even though it's not spooky season anymore. Okay. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to go to props. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to do some bottles. Because they are going to find these bottles. And they're going to be potions. Okay. Yeah, so I made too many. We're just going to go with 5. We're going to go with those 5. And then what I'm going to go ahead and do is I know under the Viking pack, there's some weapons that can just be on the ground. So I think it's just axes, but that's okay. So we're going to do Viking axe. There's going to be an axe on the ground. You know what? I'm happy with that. I'm actually... No, you know what? I'm going to get rid of the axe. I don't like the axe. I don't like the idea of the axe. So we're just going to do that. This is going to be another area for a fight. Okay. And what we're going to do... Do I want... How much detail do I want to put in this place? I'll put the walls in out of camera, just because... You know what I'll do? Actually, I'm going to go ahead and cut it here. Okay, because we did a lot. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I will show you what I ended up doing with Cave West next time in episode 4. So this is Cave West to start us off with. So we have our fight number 2. against some gnolls and a wolf, and then we've got some more loot and rewards for that in the form of the 5 potions. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying the advanced building series. Leave me a like, a comment, check out our Reddit if you haven't already. Check out D3D, available on Steam. But everybody, remember, keep building. Bye bye, everybody.